So you've had sort of this ideology, but there's been a real sort of, over the last year, real opportunity for growth for you, and that there's been a lot of learning that's come out. What would you say was the sort of biggest sort of insights? Was it just really putting on a practical sense that, the knowledge that you already sort of think about, or was there something new that came out of the experience?
I think I'm just starting to get to grips with the fact that I am a leader. I'm like, me? That I am, and what that means.
What does that mean? That's great. What does that mean to you? And perhaps how did that come about? That sort of ownership of leadership.
Because it's not my natural place. I'm not a limelight person. I like to be behind the scenes, just getting things done, and I like having my hands dirty. And I don't like to think. I don't really like hierarchies. After working in the corporate world for years, I used to watch how I think we're all on the same level. We all have something to give, but I also recognise the value of leadership and I've seen through this process that people actually need leadership. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
we're kind of going around in a circle,
totally.
and so-and-so's doing that, and I'm not sure what's happening here. And there were times where it was confusing. It's like, okay, I need to take ownership and actually stand up for what I think authentically that I believe in.
Yes.
And make a stand. Otherwise, it can become really wishy-washy, and people can't really see what you're doing or what you're trying to achieve or what we are trying to achieve. And again, it comes back to trust of myself, that I have the qualities to do this, that I can actually do this.
Yes.
That belief, and then that transfers to leading others, and also the heart or the core of what you're doing. And believing that because I think I thought for some time when I was working with other people in business, and this is no criticism of them, that I had to fit that mould to be A, acceptable, or B, to be progressive. But I've since realised through this process even more, and through the process of yoga, that that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
And that just stand that ground and have that and go, okay, this is the next piece. I can see the vision of the next piece. Let's work on that. And we all put our pieces in the pot, and oh my God, that's a great idea. That'll really make that work. So that trust of self, and then trust of the process, and also trust that you can lead, but that you can lead in an authentic, caring and compassionate way. And it's not about a put down of others or an ego. I think leadership, it can, it's being able to empower others to bring their strengths forward, and to know that they're going to be supported and trusted as well. So if you lead with that, then if that makes sense.
It makes total sense to me, and I love that you've sort of come to your idea of leadership from a really organic way. I absolutely agree. I mean, I think that, one of the things about owning leadership as a title is you have to know what that means to you, and it doesn't have to be the same as what it means to anybody else. It's that really personal take about what leadership is, and stepping into that position. And I think we've got this misconception that leadership is someone that is hugely like, look at me, that sort of charismatic, outgoing, very sort of bold, aggressive sort of a person, when actually, like you say, those other elements of leadership are so important. What goes on in the background, and empowering and helping others reach their potential, and that collaboration. So there's all sorts of things, and I think it's really wonderful that you sort of, in a very organic way, have stepped into that position, which is wonderful.
You.
Yeah.